Hey guys, Sean again, Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. Got another episode of Hot New for you guys. This is gonna be episode 55, and it's gonna be another Hostile. You'll probably notice that we have Hostiles in a bunch of our personal vehicles and our show vehicles. Mainly the designs. I mean, they're just one of the hottest, eye-catching designs that are out there. I've been a huge fan of Hostiles since I found them probably about 3 years ago, and I've had a whole bunch of sets of them. This is the Hostile Knuckle, and it's going to come in a bunch of sizes. This one in particular is a 22 by 14 wide, and then it's a -76 offset. And you can see that this one's got a nice fat lip on it. So that one's going to be about 8 inches. Let me measure where there's a bump out. So there's bump outs all the way around here. So it's right around 8 inches at the bump out, and then 7.5 on these indents. So it's a good 8-inch lip, which is pretty good. That's what you want to see, at least on a 14 wide. And then between the spokes, where it's got this ridge where it continues the chrome, you're talking 9.25 inches. So between the lips, you see that 9.25 inch lip. So at an angle, it absolutely looks like a nice deep lip wheel, and there's a ton of chrome showing. So the thing about Hostile is they have a lot of character. A lot of their wheels will have these plates on here. These in particular, you can get either the H plates that come with the H on them, and then it's like a brush, or you can get just the chrome plates. What we had them do is send us one of the H plates, and then the rest of them were the chrome, and then we took and just matte black plasti dipped them just to kind of match the matte black on the truck, because we want to see what it looks like. If I was going to do this long term, I would go and have those powder coated, but we just wanted to see what it would look like, and it was literally one of those things where the wheels came in, we threw them on the truck, and just wanted to get a glimpse of it. And since it's got the black inside the H here and the black on the H here, we thought it'd look cool to matte black those out, but then leave our rivets, the stainless steel. So it's a sick wheel. This one is an 8 lug, so it's got 8 spokes to it, and they're all exposed lug nut. So the spike lug nuts are on here. And what Hostile does is it's got a really tall cap and then a really deep seated lug nut. So I love that look, because then the spike lug nuts aren't sticking out past the cap, and they just kind of blend in with what's going on with the wheel and become a part of the wheel, really. Same thing on CO2, we've got a similar setup, and the spike lug nuts kind of sit the same way. So this one, and then the 5 lug would have a 5 spoke, and the 6 lug would have a 6 spoke. So like I said, it's got 8 spokes to it. It's pretty crazy because these spokes come out, and then they jut back, and then they flare out on the ends, and then they've got a bump in here. So there's just a lot going on, yet it's still a fairly easy to clean wheel. Was it, Junior? Junior just cleaned this one. Easy enough, right? Survivable for how much is going on. I think anytime you have a more intricate wheel, you're gonna have to spend a little more time, but this one's definitely worth it. And you can see we snuck one of our polished spike valve stems on there just to kind of tie it out with the spike lug nuts and everything. So the different sizes, these also come in 20 by 9s. I'm gonna look for sure. I was just rattling them all off. But I never wanna lie to you guys. Let me see if I can help it. 20 by 9, a couple offsets, +10, 0. 20 by 10, -19, which is perfect again for the leveled trucks. 10 wide, -19. 20 by 9, -12, which is perfect for a stock vehicle to get a little bit of aggressive look. And then I think they jump right to the, and a 20 by 12, -44. So that's perfect for a 6-inch lift if you want more tire. So a 20 by 12, -44 is about $1,789 for all 4 of them shipped, but you can save up to like $465 on a package. So Hostile's a wheel that you definitely are going to save a lot on the packages. This one in the 22 by 14, -76 is about $2,400, all 4 shipped, but you can save almost $715 if you package them up with some tires like we did. We put the amp on here, so it's an amp mud train attack, and then the size is a 325/50 22, 325/50 22, which I believe, I'm gonna make sure it's an odd size. Just gonna take 2 seconds, Junior, don't get nervous. 325/50. I'm just out on the calculator on our website. I'm gonna run that through a converter to see what size that is in inches. So it's about 34.8, almost 35 inches tall. and then almost 13 inches wide. So it creates a pretty decent sidewall. We'll do a matchup for you guys to show you what this one looks like, but that's all the sizes. Finishes, this wheel comes in the chrome, of course, and then there's where the spokes are black, and then this would all be milled in between these, and then of course these would all be that same brushed or chrome look. And then I believe there's one other finish. Yep, everything's black, and except for these plates would be the brushed. And then the hostile, where the hostile stamp is, they machine out. So 3 different finishes. They've got the all black, the black with the milling just in here, and then the all chrome. And this is a true chrome plated chrome. So that's episode 55. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's another hostile because they're awesome. Just a big fan of them. Oh, a little plug for Junior here because he cleaned this up real nice. Here's this floss gloss. This stuff works awesome. This is our dirty lip, and then this is what he used on the tires. If you look at the tire, he just did this, and it doesn't leave that film. So this thing's been outside. He probably, half-assed washed it. Knowing Junior, he didn't get it on it with a scrub brush. But then he went and hit it with this backpack, and it basically looks like a brand new tire now, and then it soaks in, and it doesn't leave that black film that you see. So that's our flavor fave when it comes to the wheel care products, and that's why we worked with Killer Wax to set those up, and we've got those for sale. If you want them, if you don't want them, don't get them. Get whatever you want. You're gonna do it anyways. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow, make sure you like. Peace.